So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Project Hive, the second part of this. Shoot some stuff, then jump over some stuff, then get zapped by a few lasers, and let your voice get very hoarse because you didn't realise how long the game was. Anyway, let's get on with it. Never mind. Into the secret corridor. Good, I'm glad we have an entire level named after the secret corridor, because that's what secrets are, aren't they? Blatantly obvious things that you right at the front of screens. Okay, do we have to fall down here? Seems like the only way out of this room. Yes, we do. And we have not been plunged into a bundle of enemies, which makes a nice change, but maybe this is why it's a secret corridor, because you can only access it by falling through the floor. Yes, I shouldn't be here. I've been a naughty boy, haven't I? Dearie, dearie me. Right, are we going to encounter any more enemy types down here? Maybe some sort of ancient bad guy? Long forgotten? Left behind in the where's the sound gone? Bollocks, I know what's happened to the sound. Right, sorry about that. Sorry about the fact that you had to listen to nothing more than my irritating voice for the past couple of minutes. Those technical difficulties were slightly deeper rooted than I imagined. Oh, how I love recording in this place. Right. If you could just sort of shoot into the wall, that would be marvellous. No, you don't want to do that? Alright then, you've got too many brain cells for that. What happened to having slow projectiles? Alright, mate, I get it. You're annoyed at me. Calm down. I don't have time to aim this thing before he shoots. That's better. Giddy aunt. Right, okay. Yeah, this is definitely a very dilapidated area. This would explain why it's a secret corridor if it's not really in use. Let's give myself a bit more health. Doesn't hurt. Remember your mission. I don't... No, to be honest, I don't remember my mission. I don't remember it at all. I'm just going to raise that just to be free of him. Is he dead? Yes, he is. And everything's fine. Apart from my life expectancy if Ivy has her way with me. You won't find... What? You won't find anything here for you. No. I'll only find things for other people. Such as, I don't know, Santa Claus and the devil himself. But their things down here instead of mine. Get out of here. I don't even think I can I? Judging on that massive fall I took in order to get down here in the first place. Right, what does this say? Emergency power systems malfunctions on doors. Neither has the standard system or the Oxlith terminal allows its opening. The door seems non-welded by the known type of corrosion. Unusual concretions seem to have non-ooze from the seal. I am not going to try and read this. It is far too confusing. And frankly, my brain has enough trouble working out things that make perfect sense, let alone stuff that is very complicated. Okay, am I supposed to go back the way I came, or am I supposed to use the information in this thing in order to work out how I need to open that door? No, I just need to push this button that was right here and blatantly obvious the entire time. Like I said, I'm not very bright. This area is Talon's property. Yes, it is, just like everything else in this place, but that doesn't stop me from shooting it. Just kill him, and then that'll do a bit of damage to the other guys. Yep, there we go. His hands might also potentially be weaknesses, because they're also red, like the bit in his belly is. So there's a possibility that those would be weak as well, but that is only a theory, and I'm not in the business of testing it when I've got a method that works, i.e. shooting him in the soft underbelly. Right. I don't really believe the odds of you coming down here, but I have proof that Ivy is up to something. The message on that pad was clearly edited by Ivy. First, there was a whole secret section, and now there are blacked out messages. This can't be good. I'm going to dig deeper. If you somehow find that message, get back to the station. It would be very dangerous. Down there. I see. Was that the message that we were reading before? The one that was all gobbledygook? she was perhaps trying to hide the information that was in there. You'd think she'd just delete the file, but hey-ho. Who am I to question the sanity of a corporate AI? Oh, come on. Stop dancing and die! I think, do you just have to sort of outlast these things? Yeah, eventually they seem to go away. How come the first time I met one of you lot, it was really easy to kill you, and now you're just a nightmare to kill? Giddy, oh, that's better. Right. Oh, and there were loads of cover things here that I could have been using. Again, if I'd only used my brain. One of the least used muscles in my body, and I'm an immensely lazy person, so trust me when I say that most of the muscles in my body don't get any workout whatsoever. Let's have that. And immediately use it, please. Thank you very much. Okay, right, that's the way we just came. So is this just a supply room? Not actually any pathways here. I can't see any. Can't see any walls I could knock down either, unless I can knock that one down. No, don't think so. Right. Let's keep travelling through here then, presumably. Oh goody, another upgrade. I think we'll go for a bit more health. Thank you very much. Oh gosh, more bad guys. You have nothing to do here. I like that it's not, you know, you're not allowed down here. I'm going to kill you if you stay down here. It's just, you know, there's nothing to do down here. It's just really boring. Why do you want to be down here? It's a really dull place. There's no music and there's no kittens. There's no chocolate bars either. Why would you want to stay down here in this very, very boring place? I like that. That's kind of cute. In a kind of horrifying way, because the character in that diagram is about to die. What? Are you even listening to me? No, seemingly I'm not. Perhaps I've gone deaf. Perhaps I don't speak this language. Perhaps I'm just a cretin. All of these things are extremely possible. Right, let's have another one of those, please. Thank you very much. I can also seem to jump through these little wires as well, which is quite nice. Oh gosh, this is going to be a tricky one. Yeah, but I just about managed it like some kind of a pro. I'm very glad he died before he fired that off, because those are powerful things. And I'm losing more and more health as time goes by, and I would really rather stop that. Oh, good. Right, I think we can just chill for a moment. I think we can have a small, brief moment of not being dead. Oh, I can peek through a wall and examine what we have outside. Oh, cool. A surprisingly bright skybox for being what is seemingly an entirely indoor game. Maybe we've got a bit of an outdoor bit later. Taking a little peek at the Steam achievements, there seem to be probably around 8 or 9 chapters, I think. And I think this is chapter 6. So we should be getting pretty close to the end. Here we are. What? Enter pot. Enter pot? Okay. Most people just say entrance or something, but okay. Whatever floats your boat. I'm not going to try and understand interior design or corporate. Much less corporate interior design. Okay, right. We're getting a little bit better at shooting them in the head. Not massively, though. Okay, so we've got 2 doors we could go through here. We go through this one. Yeah, this seems more like a collectible area than anything else. And yes, indeed it is. We've got a bit more information. My name is Adrian. My mission is to expose Hive and Ivy's secrets. They're hiding things about the exotic and the Earth, things that could completely change our version of Hive, of why we're on Proxima. I managed to build a hacker program so I could counteract Ivy by opening doors and controlling her turrets. I look forward to meeting those. In short, to get the advantage to go on and see the source itself. The problem is I have to get close to his operations center to be able to install the hacker program. If you find my body, tell Lauren Fish that she needed to get away from the station quickly and that I love her and I'm sorry. She works in the hydroponic greenhouse. Well, I've been through there and I don't remember seeing anybody that even vaguely resembles alive. So let's, unless we need a blue key card, which might be what we're going up here for, let's head up here and see what we can find. We've got something we can blow up. I always like something I can blow up. Just shoot this little target, which is a lovely way of opening a door. There's some joke in there about. I'm trying to formulate the joke in my head while also fighting this monster, and it's not working well at all. Die! Allow me to finish formulating the joke while my ammo replenishes. Just die. You can get. Don't get on your knees in front of me, mate. That's very disturbing. Yes, here's the keycard we were looking for. Brilliant. Yes, doors that you can only open by shooting at them. There's something about protecting military installations in America with that. But never mind. Okay, we've got this here. So, are these going to go, or am I going to have to jump over them? I'm going to have to jump over them. Right, let's open that up. So I just need to jump over at the right time that I don't get stuck in front of the steam. Right, I'm going to go now. Yay! Just about managed to also push my head through the wall again. Hot. I feel like you're meant to run into these rooms in order to begin the combat, but at the same time, it seems like the character's movement speed isn't really fast enough to facilitate that, as it were. There must be a way of regenerating my my ammo. Now that's my shield. Okay, so I can use my shield, which might be more useful against the projectiles, actually, rather than just waiting to outlast them. I could just turn on my shield and let that eat up a few projectiles. That would probably work much better. Yeah, it seems like you're meant to walk into the environment in order to start shooting. This is pretty. Nice bit of skyscrapers. But, yeah, character's movement speed isn't really fast enough to facilitate that. But then you end up sort of being stuck on like the far side of doors in order to shoot at the bad guys, which again also doesn't really work. But yeah. We'll survive. We haven't. Well, I was going to say we haven't died yet. Yes, we have. We've died about 50 million times, Phil. Right. Let's get more health from ammo capacity. Let's go for the ammo capacity. We've had plenty of upgrades to my health, so let's even it out a little bit. Okay, right. Let's shoot that and say hello to you. Oh, am I going to have to, like, jump and then press Q, and then jump and then press Q? Ah, cool. So even though we're in Chapter 6, we're still having little sorts of increments in the, oh, blast, in the complexity of the gameplay mechanics. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You don't know what you're doing. No, I don't. I don't. Not at work, not at university, not in life. Not on the internet. I just have no idea what I'm doing, full stop. I'm just sort of muddling through in the vague hope that I don't die. Right. Everything seems vaguely peaceful around here. I feel like Ivy's going to start getting a little bit cross at me soon enough, because she seems to be a little bit upset about how far into this place I have proceeded. Hi, friend! How do I get up there? I can't jump that, can I? I don't think so. I can't get up there either. Okay, right. Let me just get back to a slightly safer spot and let me look at this from a slightly wider angle. So that doesn't help, because all those lasers are still being projected from the floor rather than being projected from the ceiling. And if I could get up there, I'd be able to blow that open, but I don't think I'm able to jump up there, am I? What if I get on here and then pull that up? See, that doesn't really help. Let me just try. No, I absolutely can get up there. I was just too much of a cretin to realise it. Okay, now this looks like a secret tunnel. Oh, that would explain why. Well, there's me saying, why do we have a nice lit skybox when we don't see anything outside? Turns out it's because we see something outside. Right, okay. Let's blast our way through here, and hopefully not run into that big monster. See what else we can find down here. Oh, what a surprise. More crabby monsters. Go away. Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm going to have to walk back instead of aiming up because the character won't bend his back any further. inflexible Fred, or whatever this character's name is. I'm just shooting the barrier, aren't I? No, I'm not. Excellent, good. Giddy odds. I'm going for an hour and 17 minutes. This is where I'm going to have to cut this video in half. That's going to be fun. I love doing outtakes and intros on on the fly. In post, actually. I like doing outros and intros on the fly. I don't like doing them at the very end. Oh, dear. I forbid you to go further. I notice also the screen has gone red instead of the nice happy blue. You will lose my help. You haven't been an enormous amount of help so far, to be honest with you. I feel like I could have worked out pretty much everything that I've achieved so far by myself. But, alright, I don't want to upset you, madam, but don't go any further. I can't see any way to shut that down, but if there's a message there, that probably means, yeah, that there's a thing in here we can use to shut that down. Right, let's shut that off first. See what we've got here. They don't care about us at all. The station is being used to experiment and manufacture war equipment powered by the Oxalith. Talon takes advantage of us to be more powerful and to settle a military and financial monopoly. Even the geologist's new tool is a prototype weapon that uses solar power to work. This place, these laboratories, Talon will never let anyone alive after seeing them. Ivy has a protocol, so those secrets never leave here. I almost managed to install the hacker program, but I got shot by one of the turrets before I got through. The wound is superficial, but I won't make it through. There has to be a way to convert the Oxalith's energy into Ivy to make it work. It left instructions in the lab if someone can figure it out. Oh dear, it sounds like there might be a puzzle coming up. I'm not very good at those. To, you know, make the understatement of the decade. Okay, right, we've shut that down now. So, are the turrets going to appear? You don't leave me any other choice. Yeah, that isn't going to stop me, madam. I can just sidestep it. Yeah, are her turrets going to come on? Because she's annoyed at me? Which would be like the introduction of a new enemy type. I don't know which way I'm going. I'm going to go this way, because this seems like the slightly more sneaky way, perhaps. Okay, maybe not looking at that message. Okay, let's go back and check this way then. And see what else we can find. Okay, so this is where the enemies were at least. Let's get rid of them. I love it when you kill them with these explosions. Very nice. Theatric and efficient. The only two things in my life I don't particularly care about. Right. Can't see anything in there, so I don't reckon we'll be going in there. So let's head off into the next room and get shouted at again by this artificial intelligence. Hi. Oh gosh. Oh, convenient. I always like it when machines break and they make a nice death noise. That's lovely. Righty-ho. Well, at least we've understood and, well, been told most of the reasoning behind this. So it wasn't just about them wanting to purify Earth. They also wanted to, thank you very much. They also wanted to use the power to manufacture weaponry, which they were presumably then going to sell or use in order to fund military campaigns, but probably just money, knowing corporate. Right, hi again. Oh, gosh. Pick which one I want to get rid of first. It looks like both of them, but to be honest, the hands move a bit too much for them to be weak points. I think they have to be a bit more stationary for that. Of course, not this again. Right, let's have a shield. Excellent. Okay, that projectile seemed to disperse the majority of the shield. Oh, come on, just die. Thank you. I do like their death animations. Their death animations are very silly and enjoyable. But, are there any more? You're not dead. Oh, come on. Thank you. Giddy aunt. They're surprisingly tough. Every time you shoot them, you think they're dead, but then you hear the little pitter-patter of their little feet, and you realise they're not dead. What's this? Oh, no, that note. Here's how to hack Ivy. Collect as much oxalith as you can, mix it with the corrupted oxalith, upload the corrupted oxalith into a terminal, and you'll be given access to everything she controls, and we will finally get the upper hand. Okay, so I need to collect as much oxalith as possible is what you're trying to tell me, and not spend it blasting things. I've also noticed there's like these little stripy cables that lead you to the thing that you're opening when you press one of those buttons, which is lovely. Oh, gosh. What's less lovely is how hoarse my voice is getting, but never mind that, that doesn't matter. What matters is that we have many things that we're dealing with, mainly you. What? Thank you, mate. Thank you for just sitting there and waiting for my ammunition to reload. I appreciate your gentlemanly manners. Right, what? Ivy execution of the emergency Ivy execution. I see this execution doesn't include an awful lot of good grammar. Right, let's refill that. Excellent, that'll give me a bit more health for later. Don't know if there's anything else around here. You will not succeed. I will stop you. Well, you haven't had a heck of a lot of success at that so far, and just bringing up walls in front of me probably isn't going to be enough. I could see that coming, madam. I might be stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Is it going to come back up eventually, or is it just going to not do that? No? Did I miss my chance? And I'm so inflexible that I can't scoot underneath it. Alright, fair enough. Right, let's push this. That brings us over here. Oh man, this is going to be a pain because I'm going to have to do this without being able to see where I am. Can I jump from here or not? Probably. Yep, just about managed. Marvellous stuff. Should I go down there and get that? I don't know if I can be bothered. I'm going to do it anyway because, you know, I'm slightly addicted to collectibles. And it's been a very long time. Well, I was going to say it's been a very long time since we played a game on the channel that actually had any collectibles in it. I can't actually think of any. Perhaps in the future, with a couple of various different plans I've got for odds and ends to do on the channel in the future. But certainly for the time being, at least, I don't think we've ever had anything that's really had any collectibles. Because obviously collectibles are things that usually in bigger games, and most of the stuff I play be quite little. Right. Okay, we can't be far now, because we're certainly approaching the climax of the story. Most of the mystery and the intrigue has all been sorted out, so get on this camera. Okay, that looks like the next place to go. So this might be a sort of an extra little area. No, evidently not, because this is usually just before the ending of the level. Great, I threw away all of that stuff that I probably desperately needed, because it was probably loads of resources that were going to be very useful for saving my life. Never mind. Let's get rid of him. Yeah, she's now going to start pulling these barriers down, isn't she? Whenever it's, yeah, like right now, for example. Whenever it's, yeah, going to make it a little bit harder for me to survive. Excellent. This wall has allowed me to break line of sight with that other bad guy. Of course he was only one bullet away from death. Of course he was. Of course he was. The moment I run out of bullets. Okay, let's get rid of this. Thank you. Climb up here, gather a little bit more of this stuff. Get rid of you. Lovely stuff. Grab this. I feel like I've missed a huge number of those in this level. But here's another one. I've got a third of them. I feel like I'm a lot more of a third than the way through though. Right. The engineer checks the status of the emergency power terminals. The terminals operating on the oxalith must be tested with care. Certified reserves of the ore are provided for the use. Any other type of ore could corrupt Ivy's systems. Handling the capsules with care, their value is invaluable. Using non-certified ore is a criminal offence which endangers the colony. The engineer ensures the... This reads like a contract. The engineer ensures the centralized energy flow for the IV servers. The artificial intelligence will indicate any anomalies. And now the lighting is even worse now that the sun has gone down. Giddy on. Caution, Ivy must analyse and redistribute all of the charges from the solar collectors as the safety barrier prevents the overloading of the central generators at the station. Failure to carry out step 2 of the inspection is a criminal act which endangers the colony. The engineer visually inspects the steel pipes and connectors. The engineer records an inspection report. Yes, it certainly does read like a contract or some sort of briefing for someone to follow. Right, and now we've gone from being very badly lit to just being slightly badly lit. Sorry, Kitty. It's never easy transitioning to recording in a new environment, and this one is more difficult than most. Right, does this have a cable leading off it that might tell me where I'm going? No, it seems not. I can't have that. Can I go back through here? Yes, I can. Oh, alright. Okay, I thought those were only one-way systems, but seems I was mistaken. Right, let's turn that off and realise we're back here, which helps me get that, but it doesn't actually help me progress. Okay, bizarre, but never mind. Okay, so there must have been something in here I missed. Presumably I must need to go through here. I mean, you'd think that would be the way that she'd stop me. She'd just like lock a door or something. That would surely be the simplest way to get rid of me. Am I supposed to jump up somewhere? Perhaps? Not seeing any more panels I could open up in order to get out. Is there anything in here I missed? Oh, up here! Oh, I didn't even see this was here. Could I just go through 10 minutes of a game without impressing myself with how amazingly dense I can be? Would you just like to sort of, you know, just stand close enough to the edge that I can shoot you? I'm not shooting you, am I? Kitty aunt. Can I jump and shoot? No, not really. How did you get down here? Oh gosh, I'm falling off everything. Right, right, I can definitely shoot you from up here. Although really what I should have just done is shoot you. Because you would have taken him with him. Right, what's this? Oh, that's a thing. I don't know what it is. It's a thing, I don't know. Right, so there's another one of those didgeridoo-dahs. It looks like I might be able to turn it off from this position here if I could. Oh, no. And we have at last found a bug. Otherwise, say that as if I wanted one to appear. Right, never mind. It seems I am going to have to go back to the last checkpoint, which hopefully was just that little bit through. Yes, here. Excellent. Marvellous. Good. Good. I don't want people complaining about talking about bugs in this game. It doesn't seem very buggy to me. I mean, that is, with the exception of some slight jankiness of the camera, that is the only problem I've encountered so far. So, I don't know, maybe there's been updates, maybe they've fixed those since. You had me worried there for a minute, mate. Don't do that. Maybe there's been updates that have fixed stuff since those reviews were written. I don't know. Right, let's get more health. You can never have too much health. Just a bit more platforming. Nothing wildly special. Oh, that's what that noise was. Now, I can't see you, but I'm still going to try and shoot you. Right, okay. Where am I going? Oh, through here? Those can be very subtle and very difficult to notice, which is great for hiding collectibles. Oh, great, we're going to need 2 of these things? Right, I'm definitely going to need my shield for this one. Right, so let's have the shield, which makes it almost impossible to aim, because now I can't see anything. And now I've run out of bullets. Of course I have. Right. Shoot him so that he hopefully does some damage to him. Marvellous. And the other one just doesn't really seem interested in fighting. He's a bit more of a pacifist. I mean, I get it. My gun relies on solar energy and we're living indoors. It makes sense I don't have any power. But still. You think I'd have like some switchable energy cells or something that I could use? Okay, right. Let's have that. Doesn't seem like there's any more bad guys. I'll use that so I can then pick that up. That's the most efficient way to do it. And we can continue on. Okay, this looks a little bit more sort of active and interesting. We haven't been here before, have we? Am I going crazy and we have been here before? I don't... Yes, we have. Because I remember we went through that door, didn't we? Yes, I distinctly remember that. So we have been here before. So let's not fall down or else we're going to go for like 20 minutes worth of progress. Okay, yeah, I was expecting more than just there being a collectible, but let's head back. I didn't think there was anything over here, but hey ho, here we are all the same. Oh, is this opened now? Yes. So this is opened now. So this wasn't open previously, but now it is. So I was meant to fall through there. Good. Turns out my own stupidity was serendipitous. Good. Okay, right. Any more of those turrets? Because I get the distinct impression this is a good place for turrets. What? I cleaned these corridors. Now I'm taking care of you. Who did you clean them of? Let's turn that off. I don't know what that deactivates, but deactivates something. Okay, so the far ones deactivate first, and then the others deactivate. Okay, right. What did you clean them of? I can't get far enough away from these things for it to matter. I can't get through here either, because this thing is still active and won't shut off. Right. How do I shut that off? Is that what this does? I thought I would have pressed this. Yes, I did, but apparently it wasn't enough. Oh, there's the button right over there. Right. Sorry. Please do forgive my complete lack of brain. Marvellous. One step closer to something. Probably death. Oh good. More reading for me in my hoarse voice. This is the infamy, but if you're listening to this message, you should know that Ivy has gone mad. During the activation of the emergency protocol, I was in my suit outside repairing a pressure leak. Just as I was about to make my way back to the boarding dock, I saw the gates opening and everyone waiting inside getting sucked out into the interstellar space. In less than a second, hundreds of bodies were propelled out of the station, instantly burned by the radiation until there was nothing more than dust, swept away by the solar wind. I never thought I'd see an image like that. Ivy did that, opening the hatch. Who else? I went to the generator room and disconnected Ivy, but turrets attacked me on the way and I lost too much blood to keep going. If you're listening to this message, there is still hope to put it out of function and take revenge on the men and women of Hive. So, did the AI go crazy, as they are wont to do in this sort of thing, or did she simply react that way due to that program the hacker put in? I wouldn't imagine that the hacker would do that on purpose. That doesn't seem like something the hacker would want to do, because he wanted to just expose the secrets of the corporation, not kill presumably his friends that worked on the station. Let's bash our way through here. What have we got? Collectible, anything else of interest? Yes, a collectible hidden in an area that already had a collectible in it. Interesting. Inception of sneakiness. That is a good phrase. Right. If you would stop sidestepping the issue of dying, that would be lovely. Good. Looks like we are about done in here. Okay. Just a bit more platforming. What? Women and men of Hive? Kitty Hut. I didn't even see that was there. Right, let me refill my health first, if I can remember how to do that. No, that's how you put a shield on. That's not how you restore your health. Oh, that's the end of that. And I use the rest of my shield game with this one. I don't know why you'd bother strafing, because it doesn't actually seem to make you any less vulnerable to the enemy. So maybe strafing isn't the way. let's turn that off. You were smart, succeeded in hacking my system, apart from the fact that I didn't because I'm a completely different person than the person that did that, but never mind. For being an artificial intelligence, you're kind of a bit stupid. Okay, right, what have we got here? Another collectible. Okay, right, was this level 7 or was this level 8? I'm just wondering when I could stop, because I didn't realise it was going to be so long. To be honest, I was expecting this to be like half an hour, not an hour and 39 minutes. But I'm glad though, it's nice to meet you know, a free project that's actually, a free indie project that's actually really got some meat on its bones, rather than just being a little thing. Not that, of course, that a game is inherently better for being longer, or inherently worse for being shorter. It's always about what they do with the amount of real estate that they have, and, what? Hoping to find one of yours? What are you blabbering on about, woman? Yes, it's all about what a game does with its real estate, rather than purely how much real estate it has. And so far this one's done pretty well with it, with its fundamental mechanics. Yes, I don't know who you are, but thank you. We managed to get through thanks to you. Now that Ivy has been hacked, all we need to do is cut the power from her generator. I figured out a way that will save the survivor's life, if there are any left of them. Take the power from the terminals, attach to the generator, and feed it into one of the external backup generators. We'd have to access the power sources without Ivy's control over it, however the station would be completely at the mercy of the monsters. This is the only solution I can think of, and I'd rather take my chances against them than an artificial intelligence that can render 15 billion possible outcomes in a second. Go to the generator room, it is our only chance. Okay, so that must be my rough objective. Find the generator room and somehow disable Ivy. I can see what they mean though. Between the AI and these things, I think I'd rather go up against these. Is Kitty Hunt. Right, who did that? Who was that? What naughty boy was that? I can't even see. Oh, it's there. It was hiding among the grunts and deluge. Damn thing, just die already. To fight these things, you definitely need a bit of cover. Just strafing is never going to be enough to fight these things off. Right, I can't get through here. No, I really can't get through here. Okay, what if I try to sort of stand on it and use the, Oh, of course, I completely forgot to push things over using that gun one. Idiot, I am not very bright. Okay, that's gone there, which is possibly good, possibly bad. Maybe that's lost me a collectible. I don't know, I can't say at this point that I entirely care. Gideon, how many of these creatures must live here? Seriously, I must have killed like 500 by this point. Right, let's use up that. I still don't know what that blue thing is. What is this? Oh, that's the shield. So what's 1 then? What does 1 do? Because 2 does the shield and 3 does the health. So what does number 1 do? Pressing isn't doing anything right now. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I've survived this long without it. I can probably survive a little bit longer without it. Oh, I think I'm going to go over to each of these sides and then push the platform out so that I can use them as stepping stones to get myself across this ravine. Yeah, there we go. That should now allow me to just jump straight over. What does this say? Nothing of any importance. Right, I can now jump on there, and there's no way on earth I'm going to be able to reach that. Maybe if I push this, though, I can sort of straight line it a bit rather than having to go at a diagonal. Still weren't enough. Oh gosh, well there's nothing else. Oh, there's a platform right there in the middle. Oh dear. Even at the best of times I should be a little brighter than this. Even at the worst of times, even Kitty. Trying to express my my displeasure at my stupidity, and I can't even get a sense of that in order to do it. There's a certain level of irony there. Right, jump onto that one, open that platform, and then jump forward. There we are, that's better. You'd really think I'd examine my environment before I jump out into the maw of death. Never mind. Right. I'm gonna have to try and... I'm gonna try and walk across the sides here, but there's no way that's gonna work. There's no way that should have worked either, because I pushed away from it, but somehow sucked it towards me. But does this activate these lasers? Yes, it does. Marvellous. Looks like that's about everything here, except for this, which presumably turns off those lasers. Yeah, to then access that that collectible. Not convinced I can be asked to get it, but I'm going to anyway. I don't know what it is about me. I just have some sort of addiction to collectibles, it would seem. Right, okay, we must be nearing the end. I feel like I've been saying that for the past hour, but surely we must be near the end. Okay, right, what? Unstable area, reach the upper floor. Okay, so I think those are more just sort of emergency messages that were being sent out. That were being sent out when the solar storm, or whatever it was, first appeared, to try and alert people to the dangers of... This was a really stupid place to start and go, wasn't it? Because there's nowhere I can go from up here. Right, okay, so if I'm not meant to go that way, and I can't physically go this way, then where precisely, in the name of Malakath's toenails, am I supposed to go? Blatantly obvious, but still quite clever. You got my feet cut off them. Again, right. This is going to be tricky because they're going to appear and disappear at almost unobservable moments due to them being generated on the other side of the ravine. Okay, right. Let's go back this way, I think. Just cut those off there. What? Why did it... Oh, kitty. Oh, that's what was making that noise. Right. Was there a second one somewhere? Yes, there was. It's right there. Good. Right. It is nice to have a nice... a nice development of the mechanics in the turrets, at least. Because, you know, they are a very different enemy type. Through being... what's the word? Stationary. That's the word I'm looking for. Sorry, my brain is slowly shutting down as the evening progresses. Oh, gosh. Okay, I was trying to use a tactic of like drop it, shoot, but no, that didn't work either. Right. Oh gosh, Kitty, how many of you things are there? Okay, right. More collectibles over there, but for once I'm actually not going to go for it. I'm just going to go through here. Yes, let's have another upgrade. Let's have a bit more health, why not? Up to 160%. And refill a bit, thank you very much. Right, get it out! What? 80% of minerals found? Oh! Okay, does that mean I found 80% of the things that I needed? Right, does that mean I still need to find another 20% before I've got enough in order to finish the game? You think you can reach the central control? I kind of hope so, because otherwise this video is going to have kind of a bummer of an ending. We deal with all of these minutes and we'll see what's in the next room. After checking the generators, I noticed a strange accumulation of an unknown substance in the power filters. I asked to assist the caretaker to do the cleaning, but he shut down the 2 generators without prior redistribution, which caused the breakdown in the entire administrative area. Well, he calmed down and we were able to proceed to the cleaning, but the filter was completely eaten by the very strange rust. Never seen that before. Anyway, we are going to make it without his generator while we wait for a new part. It should arrive within a week when the next relay ship will land on Proxima. It's a good thing we figured that out before the next cargo run, or we'd be waiting 3 months. Yes, indeed. Level 9. Right, I think this is the final level, which is the main generator, which is, I think, where we want to go in order to sort all of this out. So, oh gosh, of course there's going to be many more fights. Is there going to be a boss fight? Because boss fights are things we don't have on, due to mostly playing little short games, we don't have many boss fights in this game. Where is that turret? Wait, is that them? It's really hidden in the shadows. Right, there we are. It's the end of that. Let me just wait for my ammo to refill. I don't know there's much else in this room, so this is probably just a little combat arena. Or at least it would be a combat arena if I could shoot the accursed enemies, wouldn't it? Oh, come on, just die. Thank you. I was taking a lot more bullets than you did before. Which implies you're getting stronger, which I don't like. I forbid you to. That energy belongs to me. You have no right. I've all the rights in the world. I think. I'm a man with a gun. Doesn't that give me the right to do whatever I want? What do you think you're doing with the energy? To be honest, upon reading all of this preposition that's occurred in this game, I honestly don't really know what exactly I'm going to do with it. But I hope I'm going to win, is the long and short of it. Do I need to go over there? I do, don't I? Not by falling down, mate. Giddy yacht. If you just jump when I tell you to, that would be marvellous. Somewhere I can shut that down. Yes, I can. Right, there we go. Jump through a hole in here. There we go. Maybe another one. Let's make sure I've got something to land on when I do jump through. See, I'm actually thinking ahead for once in my life. Right. There we are. That's the end of the laser puzzle. It's also the end of 90% of my health. But never mind. What does health matter when you have got lots of oxalith and an AI to destroy using it? Oh gosh, great. More lasers. And a load of steam as well. Great, then we're just going to have to time the pair of them. Don't get stuck underneath it, just jump up on top of it. It's not rocket science, you've been doing it for the past 2 hours. Right, I'm not sure who I'm talking to then, the game player or game character or the game player. Oh, come on, you've taken like 3 bullets already, just die. I think that little noise is an indication that the turret has seen you. Just refill my stocks a little bit. There we are, that's enough of that. Is this the... Is this the... Oh, kitty yacht. Oh no, don't shut me in here. There's way too many of them for me to be able to deal with. Oh, kitty yacht. This low mouse sensitivity has been annoying throughout the game, but now it's just getting really frustrating. Probably I'm just getting fatigued. Right. Great, and I've got no health as well. Let me try and get behind something. There's 2 of you massive monsters. I thought there was only 1 of you. Go away, you insignificant little pipsqueak. Right, that's the end of him, and I've got no health. Brilliant. Could you just die? I've shot you like 15 times already. And there's turrets. What else is there? A partridge in a frickin' pear tree? Right, that's the end of him, if nothing else. Right. Actually, why am I using that cursed shield? Honestly, why don't I use the ability that I've got? Why am I sitting here wasting my life instead of using my natural talents? Oh yes, that's right, because I don't have any. Right, if you'd stop dancing for 3 seconds and just die, it would be most appreciated. finally. Thank you. Idiot. I mean, I'm glad the combat's getting challenging. I don't want combat to be boring by any stretch of the imagination, but, you know, perhaps this is a game that's designed to, you know, not be played for 2 hours in one sitting like some sort of cretin. You can't survive without me. Madam, I'm not convinced I can survive with you. Okay, I think that's just to leave me back up there if I want to go up, but I can't see any reason to, so, I'm not going to. Okay, right, I think I can come over here. Right, so I can just slip through there when those lasers go off. This is going to be interesting. No, it's not. It's going to be deadly. And again, I'm glad they're making these more complicated as well by making it that you have to time multiple things in succession. But still. Does that? Oh, it was that shut it off. It wasn't just me waiting. Right, okay. Right, okay, now where am I going? Over there, presumably? There's a hole in the wall there. Yes, excellent. Generator, that's where I want to be. This is not the generator, is it? This is just another freaking collectible. Brilliant. So is there any purpose to coming in this place at all, other than that collectible? Oh, there's a massive freaking door here that, again, I didn't see. Right, please tell me there is not a boss battle. Because if there is going to be a boss battle, I am not going to do very well in it, given that I've got 0 health. Oh, you... Really? I have to kill all of these things before... I have to kill everything in this room with almost no health before those lasers cut me to shreds. Really? That's the situation I'm in, is it? Brilliant. Absolutely freaking brilliant. Right, the trick to this combat arena would seem to be kill half the enemies before you actually need to. Which I suppose is a good tactic, but still. Just die, you stupid little creature! If you just... Thank you. It's really not that much to ask that you just fall over and stop existing. Right. Finally, some health! Next to none, but at least it's some. Crying out loud. I wasn't expecting this game to get this difficult. But then again, this game didn't have any difficulty settings. What? What? Oh my giddy aunt. Oh, thank you for turning me around so that I went the wrong way. I'd really frickin' appreciate that. Really? I have to cope with all those lasers in this room? No, I don't, because the first time the door was shut and so I need to fight off the enemies, and then they don't. Right, inconsistency, love that. Never mind. Right, let's try that again. Oh, gosh. Right, I don't think I'm in any immediate danger from these lasers, so I just need to get rid of these enemies. Right, marvellous. Now, how the hell do I get across here? Okay, so I can make myself a bridge. I just need to kind of follow in the path of the lasers without chopping my own feet off. But again, with turning me around, I really wish you wouldn't do that. It's immensely infuriating. See, and now you're doing this again! Just be consistent, for crying out loud. Right, is there something you're trying to get me to kill? No, there isn't. Apart from me. So was the first time just a fluke then? Apparently so. Right, so you are just supposed to wait. Right, okay. Bizarre. I mean, that's not the mechanic that we've been operating on before this entire time, but never mind. for crying out freaking loud! Thank you. Right, at last we've gone through all of that. Dearie me. Okay, right, what have we got next? Just more platforming? Good, I can deal with just more platforming. All the freaking combat that's getting on my nerves at the moment. Such determination. You've outsmarted my program. Why do I get the distinct impression that that's not the answer? But Talon will never let you return to Earth. At this point, I just kind of want to have a little sleep. At this point, great. Another marvelous camera. Without Ivy's control over the station, Axel and the survivors managed to flee Hive in a cargo ship. On the way to Earth, this unknown place. Okay, I was expecting a little bit more out of the ending. As much as I wasn't emotionally and physically prepared to do a boss fight, it might have been nice to have one. And I don't know. So was it those little sort of cylindrical pods that I was interacting with before I went through certain doors? Either that where I was putting the oxalate stuff in. Excuse me, I do apologise. It's horribly uncouth of me. Was that where I was putting the oxalate in? Because I was expecting some sort of more interactive ending bit, like with the whole recipe, where it was explaining what I was supposed to do, mixing the oxalate with the corrupted oxalate and then sending it somewhere or other. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting, but the game was good in terms of its core gameplay mechanics and its enemy designs and the way it builds itself up, the story it did, all really very nicely. Obviously the controls were a little janky and the camera was a little freaky, but those are extremely common problems when you're dealing with a third-person game that's got a bit of platforming in it. But yes, this was really very enjoyable. I just kind of wish I hadn't done it all in one sitting, but as ever, these games never tell you whether they are 5-minute things or whether they are 15-hour things. So my voice is extremely hoarse, but thank you very much for joining this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other.